Alright, y'all, I'm back for Love and Hip Hop Hollywood season 3. I'm not sure what episode it is. In words of Alexander Rogers, I had to muster up a fuck to give to do this damn review. But anyways, so we get Princess. She's saying that things are still rocky between her and Ray J, but their folks are supposed to be coming into town so they all can meet and everything. Her mom is there, and she says that they have a better relationship now. Her mom asks her about her dad, and she doesn't know if he's going to come and everything. He won't answer her phone calls, and her mom is like, maybe he just feels guilty about not being in your life all these years and all this other stuff. She tells her mom about the prenup and everything. Princess says that she needs one for her protection and all this other stuff. Her mom is trying to tell her, no, y'all don't need one, and this, that, and the third. And Princess is like, what if one day I'm worth $5 million and Ray J is broke? I said, now, bitch. I mean, I ain't trying to knock the hustle. It could happen. It could happen, but at the same time, I was just looking like, damn well. But anyways, moving on from that, we get Ray J and Brandy. Ray, he's doing some photo shoot or whatever, and Brandy claims she's trying to help Ray J and Princess and all this other stuff. And that's when she spills the beans, because if you guys, watched last week's episode, Princess told Brandy that she was going to get a prenup and everything, and Brandy told Max about it or whatever, and Max told her not to run her fucking mouth because it's none of her business, but she did it any fucking way. So Ray J is pissed off because he feel like, I ripped up the prenup that my mom propositioned and everything, and now you going behind my back to getting another prenup and all this other stuff. And Brandy is like, she hopes she didn't mess anything up, and she wishes that she would have never said nothing. I'm like, well, too late for that, Jabberjaws. Cause it's like, and and I'm kind of like everybody else. I feel like she kind of did that shit to get back at Princess for telling her secret. But I feel like the difference is Princess told Ray J, her man. You told Ray J, her man, her secret, and it's kind of like, he was going to see the shit regardless. He got to say, it's a prenup. He was going to see it fucking regardless. So like, what the fuck? But anyways, Princess should have just known better than tell Brandy some motherfucking shit. Anyways, we get to the get together for Ray J and Princess, family to meet and everything. Ray J, he's uneasy about, after finding out about the prenup, and Mama Sonia, he's talking to Princess's grandma and mother as well. And she doesn't know if they're making the right decision and all this other stuff. Princess mom tells Sonia that she has nothing, to worry about, and Princess is different. I'm like, okay now, Ma, Ray J and Princess is both crazy. They both fucking tick time bombs, and they both do spiteful shit to each other. But Princess, no, I'm sorry. Ray J brings up the prenup to Princess and everything, and Princess said that she planned on telling Ray J, but with all them arguing and all this other stuff, that she didn't know when it would be a right time and everything. So pretty much, Princess says that Brandy is out the wedding and all this other stuff. And Ray J, like, she taking her anger out on little Brandy and everything, even though what Brandy did was shady, but the fact she went behind my back, to do this shit is fucked up. And he says that Princess should focus on, them being happy and all this other stuff. And Ray J, he was like, we'll talk about it later, we're supposed to be having fun right now, or whatever. So moving on from that, we get the joint bachelorette. I can never say the word right, but y'all know what I'm saying. We get to that, their party and everything. And I'm like, why the fuck do they need to have a joint party for? Like, if I'm about to get married or whatever, I want to, just with my homegirls and everything, and you know, he be with his homeboys, and you know what I'm saying, they go to the strip club or wherever they go, and you know, me and my girls do the same thing. Like, what? I didn't understand it. I didn't understand why it, you know, like, what was the point? You know what I'm saying? But anyways, it's still tension there from the whole prenup situation. Princess said that she called Brandy to tell her that she's out the wedding and all this other stuff. And she's saying that, you know, the only reason why she brought up the prenup is because his mom brought it up first and all this other stuff, and how she didn't want them to get married on top of that. And, you know, she brings up the past to Ray J and everything. And, you know, now he's having doubts or whatever because he felt like he can't trust her for doing, you know, that shit. And he's like, you know, he's bent over backwards to show her that he's changed, and, you know, she still don't believe him and all this other stuff. And he's like, you know, I could be at the strip club with 100 bitches right now. And she's like, okay, so can I, and all this other stuff. So he, you know, calls his friends over to, you know, tell them that they leave and they about to go to the club and turn up and all this other stuff. And Princess throws a pillow at him. So we get to the day of the wedding and everything, and Ray J, he almost kind of wanted to call the wedding off because, you know, what happened the night before. He didn't really go to the strip club. He actually, you know, went to his parents' house or whatever. He knows that he was tripping and everything, but he knows that she's the one. He goes to where she's at with the bridesmaids and stuff like that, to knock on the door, to talk to her and everything. She don't want to talk to him or whatever. She's like, you know, you didn't come home last night. Why would I want to talk to you? And blase, blase, and all this other stuff. As she's getting her hair done and everything, I'm like, all this tension or whatever, the day of y'all wedding, and I mean, maybe this is telling y'all something. Maybe y'all shouldn't be getting married right now. It's just like, I couldn't see myself getting married to a motherfucker, and we arguing and shit the day of the wedding. Like, what the fuck, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, she's like, you didn't come home last night, and he was like, but I didn't go to the strip club though. And she was like, I don't give a fuck, and all this other stuff. She's like, you know, he can't sit up here and do all that shit and think we about to kiss and make up or whatever. Like, it just doesn't work like that. I'm like, it's the day of y'all wedding though. I'm just saying. But anyways, they tell her, you know, her bridesmaids tell her that she can't walk around being mad and they have to clear the air. You know, Ray J says that he got his mind right. He talking to Safari and A1, and he thinks that it's a sign from God that maybe they shouldn't get married. A1 like, look, motherfucker, I've been up with you the last 3 days. You're getting married. Sonya, she walks in. You know, Ray J says he don't think a wedding is going to happen. And she yells out, it's a miracle! And says that, you know, it wouldn't be a sad day for her. And I'm just like, really, Mama Sonya? Now, I mean, don't get me wrong now, you know, looking at all this shit and everything, I understand why she wanted them to get a prenup, and kind of why maybe she didn't want them to get married from Jump Street, because, I mean, y'all doing all this the day of y'all wedding, like, you know, but anyways, he's telling her that she's not making it no better and all this other stuff. You know, Sonya says she'll talk to Princess and everything. Sonya walks in to talk to Princess, and you know, Sonya's like, there's no need to call off the wedding, and we done paid for all this stuff just for y'all to, you know, do this shit again a couple of months later, because you know Princess and Ray J is crazy as fuck, and they would do some shit like that. But anyways, she, you know, Princess feels that Sonya has, you know, been blocking her and Ray J's relationship for a long time and all this other stuff, and she just don't really have no fight in her no more for this shit. Sonya says she wants Ray to be happy and knows that, you know, he's happy with Princess and everything, and Sonya claims that she's trying to protect both Princess and Ray J. I'm like, now, Mama Sonya, you know you lying with that shit. You really just trying to protect your son, but we gonna go along with it. Princess lets her know, I'm not trying to take your place, you know, I'm just trying to be your daughter and all this other stuff. And, you know, Princess hugs her. Sonya just kind of leans over like, you know, like some fake hug type of shit. Moving on, Ray J, he's talking to his party, his, you know, groomsmen and stuff like that. The Game, he's there. He's a part of the wedding. You know, Game is trying to give him advice. I'm like, one ain't shit ass motherfucker trying to give advice to another ain't shit ass motherfucker. But anyways, he's talking to them about the prenup and all this other stuff, and you know, he's like, he's telling them that the prenup is only, you know, for if he cheats or whatever, that she gets half, and they like, well, nigga, that ain't a prenup then, you know, they all laughing at him and joking around and all this other stuff. Princess, she knocks on the door and everything, and she tells him that, you know, I talked to your mom and I feel better and all this other stuff, and I still want to get married. And, you know, so they good again, and he tells her to go to the courtyard. He has a surprise for her, so she walks out to the courtyard, and there, lo and behold, is her father. And she's emotional, and she says she just want to move forward, you know, with him and all this other stuff. Now, I'm kind of like everybody else. She was getting her hair done, and it was curly, but then we see her hair straight, and I'm just like, what? I mean, what's going on here? You know what I'm saying? Like, I was confused by that. I don't know if they did some kind of editing or they already got married and reshot. You know, I'm kind of having the same feeling that everybody else is having about this shit. It was just, you know, weird. But anyways, we get to the wedding. Anthony Hamilton, he's singing as, you know, everybody's coming down the aisle or whatever. They have the Coming to America theme, and I thought they both looked really nice. I thought everybody looked nice. Brandy, Ray J's sister, she all emotional and shit. She more emotional than they is. I'm like, damn, Brandy girl, it's gonna be alright, you know what I'm saying? But no, I understand. You know, sometimes, you know, weddings do make, you know, some people emotional or whatever. But anyways, Ray J's dad is marrying them. And, yeah, they say their I do's and they married or whatever. So, moving on from that, we get to the reception. A1, Big Lyrica, Lil Lyrica, and Pam, they're all, you know, talking and all this other stuff. And, A1 apologizes to Big Lyrica for getting married to Lil Lyrica, you know, behind her back and all this other stuff. So I thought that was cool, you know. Moving on from that, Brandy, she's singing the song At Last, and I don't know, I felt like something was off. Maybe, you know, maybe it wasn't the right song choice or whatever for her to do. I don't know. But yeah, I wasn't feeling it. And we all know Brandy, you know, she's a great singer and everything, you know. She has, you know, her voice is different, but she, you know, could sing, but it just, I don't know. Maybe it wasn't the right song for her to sing, but anyways, they have their first dance and all this other stuff, and that was that. Now let's get to the closing remarks. Lil Lyrica is glad that, you know, they're all getting along. Pam, Big Lyrica herself, and A1, and we see them on the beach and everything. Pam and Big Lyrica, you know, laughing and drinking together and all this other stuff. Tierra says, you know, Nikki talking to her was a wake-up call for her and all this other stuff, because earlier in the episode, I didn't talk about this, but Nikki had a conversation with Tierra in regards to her drinking and how she don't want to see her end up like how her brother, you know, she don't want to see Tierra end up like her brother. And she says that, you know, she could stop drinking at any time or whatever, and she's going to turn her life around and make a comeback. I said, okay, Tierra, you've been saying this for how long now? I mean, I would like for Tierra to, you know, get her career back on track, but she just, I mean, you know, but anyways, Moniece, she, you know, said that, you know, for all the barking bitches that, you know, came for me and all this other stuff and who tried me, I have no regrets about it and all this other stuff. And we see her getting the boob job. Brandy, she She's saying long as she knows she got her family and all this other stuff that she's good. Shonda and Willie, I'm like, God damn, how long has it been since we seen y'all motherfucking asses? Like, really? You know what I'm saying? But anyways, they're still not living together. Whatever. We get Masika. She hopes that her and Fetty could get along for the sake of the baby. Safari and Nikki, they're pretty much together or whatever. And Nikki says that I'm already a boss bitch and everything. So if I can inspire my man to be a boss too, then that's a great thing. That pretty much was the episode. If it was some shit that I didn't talk about, really, it's because I didn't care. I'm just being honest. I mean, this whole season was just kind of lackluster to me. You know what I mean? And it kind of reminds me why Hollywood is my least favorite out the whole franchise. From seeing the previews earlier on, before this season came out, I kind of thought it was going to be something, but it really wasn't. But make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you guys come back, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.